This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Cardinals offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And completion makes it second and short. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Looking downfield, it's Allen. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The offense starts with a short field. And here's the handoff. Down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Jenkins. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Bears line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down and goal. On the ground, try to power toward the goal line. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Oh, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this second down call. Now you're third and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
Solid tackle, able to get him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor. They draw first blood in this national title game.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Bringing it out, it's King. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce bounce back from that right away. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. The quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Allen. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator going with the screen, and the timing could not have been any better. The quarterback senses the blitz, kind of baits that linebacker, floats it over top of him, and gave that running back plenty of room to pick up a nice game.
The Cardinals will line up to pick it away.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. And I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Ball handed off, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down, sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finding space at the 20. And here he goes. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. Offense operates at the plus 46 after that huge gain. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Louisville. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Tight end goes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. Gonna be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And the back now goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for a turn to get another chance.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. And the Bears look to keep this drive moving. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number. He keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The Bears are in the red zone now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He is stuffed at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Dropping back, it's Allen. They trap him and sack
can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but hey, we'll set up the offense at the 35.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Oh, and he flat dropped it. He's going to bring up third down for this offense.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete again. A third straight misfire. Brings up fourth down now.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. That's caught. It's Porter. He has first down yardage at the 46.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. The tight end has got it. He makes the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They're going to run it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, the 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
He's swarmed by the defense. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. See if they can convert the point after.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to pass. It's Allen. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game through. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. And the Cardinals bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
A sack makes it second down and forever. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A deep shot to the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. The Cardinals will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Here comes a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Into a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
On the ground, it's King. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Gives it to the back. He's found some room at the 45. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. And the Bears are looking to keep this drive going. They're going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. The back's got it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To throw, it's Hawkins. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
The Bears looking to cash in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Not much on that play, brought down short. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Now they call a run. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Allen. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Using his legs, it's King.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down and 10 now. There's the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's the handoff.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's King. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Hawkins looking for his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Bringing it out, it's King. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find... They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made by the tight end. Finding space at the 20. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Using his legs, it's King.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Finds his man. It's King. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll hand it off. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Here's the second down play. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Okay, it's third down after that run. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Bears are in the red zone. In the red area, it's King. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Looking to throw. It's Allen. Now the pass rush gets home. Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Working clock with the ground game.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. will look to convert here on 4th down. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
As the first down is still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And the Bears line up with a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bears! They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope you're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks into the clear. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense threatening now, first and goal. And they hand it off to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. They trap him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, they found the matchup here, Chris, on 4th down. A gutsy call, and it pays off. Love this one-on-one matchup. The receiver wins that battle, and the quarterback put it right on the money.
like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. He'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. First down and 10. On the ground, it's King. And tackled after a small pickup there. And that'll do it. We have a national championship. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. That's mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Baylor Bears.